Hello, my name is Armida. Welcome to my channel. I am a cloudscape, cityscape oil painter, and I specialize in rainbow colorful cloudscapes, oil paintings. We're in my studio right now, and behind me is my beautiful little inspirational art wall. I just love all the colors and stuff. And this week, I'm gonna be finishing up a painting. Woo! We love it when I'm able to finish things, don't we? So I was asked to participate in this thing called Chaos Theory. It's this event that happens every year in downtown Phoenix at Legend City Studios. It's hosted by this local artist named Randy Slack. It's this thing that he does every year. This will be the 22nd year that he's going to be doing this, in fact, where he just asks some artists that he enjoys here in Phoenix, Arizona to bring in a brand new painting. Well, I guess fairly new painting to Chaos Theory to show for, I think, like, it's usually the first Friday of October, I believe. So he asked me yet again to participate, which I'm so thankful for, because, like, if you've ever been to Chaos Theory, if you've never been to Chaos Theory, it is like such like a beautiful, like, well-rounded collection of artwork from, like, probably like the best artists in the valley. I that sounds like what I can explain it, but it's a really wonderful event. I'm really grateful to be participating in it yet again, and yeah, so I decided to make a whole brand new painting for this event. Originally, I was going to do it because I had a solo show that was going to be still happening while I was supposed to be dropping off the painting for this, so I was like, oh, I might have to do a new painting anyway, but turns out he was able to push back the drop-off date, which is great in my favor because I ended up getting COVID and so I could not paint because I was recovering from the sickness because I am also 9 months pregnant. So my life is just real crazy these past few months, but don't worry, the painting is almost finished. I think it probably just needs like one good day to work on it and finish it. I am just getting really passionate and working really hard on this painting, so I'm just gonna work really hard on it because the deadline to paint, the deadline to hand it over to Randy for Chaos Theory is very soon. So I want to finish it as soon as possible so that it can dry and it won't be like sopping wet when they're trying to like hang it up and stuff. Can you imagine? Oh my goodness. But yeah, so yeah, that's everything, and I'm just gonna start painting. So while finishing up this painting for Chaos Theory 22, exciting stuff, I just wanted to mention in here on a little voiceover that while I was working on this painting, I was asked to participate in another exhibition. It's crazy. It's called Phoenix Art Now, or like PHX Art Now 4, and it's at Mesa Community College Art Gallery. So look out for another video in a couple weeks that will be solely based off of participating in this exhibition. Oh, what a fun turn of events that in my last art vlog I had to tell you guys the sad news that I didn't get accepted to that really big juried exhibition that I painted that whole giant painting for, and then boom, here in this next art vlog I tell you that another exhibition opportunity presented itself, just like boom, out of the blue. I mean, I had the option to say no, but of course I said yes because I am insane and I just want to do every everything. I want to do every art opportunity, even if I am super like pregnant, like 9 months pregnant while doing these exhibitions. So yeah, I thought that this video was going to be like the last art themed video for a while because I'm finishing up this last painting right before I do this exhibition that's gonna be right before I'm due to give birth. But it looks like I'm gonna sneak in just like another little video. It won't be like a whole bunch of like painting or anything because I'm going to be handing over a painting that's already finished, so it'll just be the fun little like art process. So yeah, look forward to that. It'll be just like something a little bit shorter, something a little bit different, but I still wanted to give you guys as much art content as possible before I do give birth and become a mom, just so like I continue to show what this channel is all about. I mean, it is like me, but it's also mostly like my art side of things. I just want to share with you guys as much stuff as possible. Yeah, this really fun opportunity. I don't want to give too many details because, you know, I'm going to do a whole video about it, but yeah, just another really fun exhibition. It looks like it's going to be a really, really good one, a really big one, probably just as big as Chaos Theory 22 with like just as many artists, maybe even more. I'm not too sure right now. I'm just really excited, and I just want to share that and like kind of like justify it a little bit in a sense, because I do feel really crazy for saying yes to all these opportunities, even though I should be relaxing. But I guess I'm just discovering new things about myself, that I am insane, and I just keep doing stuff when I should be chilling at home, putting my feet up, or going on walks and stuff like that, and preparing stuff for our baby girl. But nope, here I am, still doing all these exhibitions. I just love it so much. I really do. I mean, if this shows how crazy I am for the arts, then these past few months surely are like a huge red flag of how much I love doing paintings and art events and stuff. So yeah, this is really exciting. But yeah, back to Chaos Theory. So as you see, it's finished. I love this one a lot. I really do. I know I say this every time, but I think this might be one of my favorite paintings I've painted. I know I say it every time. I know. But I know I really, really like this one. It turned out really, really good. Yeah, I think it's just one of those things where when I like really force myself to cram in as many hours as I possibly can in one sitting, it just turns out like really, really good, as opposed to like just painting when I can throughout like sporadically over a few weeks. I don't know what happens. It just turns out really good whenever I like force myself to work really hard in a short amount of time. And in this case, I had to, because I got COVID and I couldn't paint for like 2 weeks. So I was like, oh shoot, the deadline is coming up pretty soon. I knew I didn't have to paint a whole new painting for this show, but they like to do new stuff for Chaos Theory, and it's a pretty big event, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do it. Plus, this is gonna be my last painting probably until the baby comes, so I was like, you know what, might as well do it. And I'm so glad that I made myself do it, because it turned out really, really good. It is like slightly wet still on some brush strokes at the very bottom, like some of the very last things that I did. So I hope that's okay. I mean, surely I'm not like the first person to hand in still a wet painting to this event. It's just like I feel a little bad because I've never handed over a painting that was still a little wet, except for this past my solo show. One of the very last painting I did, my wispy cloudscape, it was like a teeny tiny bit wet still, but I was there helping them set up, so I was totally comfortable with just me hanging it up and instead of like completely handing it over to somebody else. So I hope it's okay. I have a feeling it is, because they're all artists and they totally understand that sometimes you just gotta cram it in at the very last minute. Plus I'm gonna show up like super pregnant too, so maybe they'll give me a little pass. But yeah, so I'm gonna go leave right now to go hand off the painting. Let's go. Oh, it's so dark.
Yes, adore you all of the time. I'd like to. I'd like to love you every day. I'd like to love you, love you. I'd like to love you, love you. If I may. I'd like to love you, love you. I'd like to love you, love you. I'd like to love you night and day, if I may. I'd like to I'd like to love you every day. I'd like to love you night and day, if I may. I'd like to I'd like to love you every day. I'd like to love you.
Yeah, Chaos Theory was great. It was a wonderful night of wonderful artists. I mean, it is every year. I say that every time. Like, it's a wonderful collection of artists. Like, really, that's about it. And it did not disappoint again this year. It was so good. I ended up being there for quite a bit because I also did meet up with someone to hand over a painting that I sold from Burnt Bar. So that was pretty nice. I did miss my friend Amy. She has some really wonderful work. So I'll link her Instagram in the description, because she's just like such a sweetheart, like really like one of the best people in Phoenix, let alone a really good artist as well. Oh, and one thing I did forget to mention was that in AZ Central and the Arizona Republic newspaper, the physical newspaper and the online newspaper, they both did articles about Chaos Theory, and they included a list of the artists, so your girl's name was in a newspaper, so that was pretty cool. Does that count as a publishing? No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I realized I forgot to brag about that a little bit. I'm like, oh wow, my name's in an article talking about all these really cool things that you could do in Phoenix. Yeah, with that, I think that's the end of this video. So make sure to give it a like, to let me know that you enjoy me doing all these like cool art events and stuff like that, and subscribe for more art content. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye.